Just about 2.5 minutes, about said seconds, just about 2.5 minutes remain here until we get the green flag action to get rolling, at least behind the pace car. Today from USA, that's right, a little short track action here from USA. Don't go anywhere. We got about 2 minutes. Right now, Trevor Edwards sitting on top of the board. Let's see if anybody gets him beat here. Time will tell. Thank you guys for tuning in here to Crooked Line Racing. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. Heading on into the main event here tonight, 125 laps from USA. Who's going to get it done here tonight? Appreciate you guys again for tuning in here. We're going to have some fun, no doubt about it. One to go, and we will be underway with the action here. Solid, clean racing is what you get here with this group of guys, no doubt about it. About to get it underway.
Green flag, green flag.
There's the green flag. We are underway. Watch him sail on into turn one here as Trevor Edwards getting it done. Tim Trowbridge right behind him. Looks like Brad Carpenter, Jason Day. That's Christian Pittman right behind these guys as well. All going at that one spot here. Trowbridge up in the front. Trying to push it early over on Trevor Edwards. Let's see if he can get around to the front here. He's looking, he's peeking. Can he make the move? Everybody's got those flash bulbs going. They want to see these two battle out. They want that memory, that golden moment here. These guys pushing at it here, the 32. Able to hold steady out in front. Trevor Edwards, he's been a beast, an absolute beast this season. We'll see if he's able to keep it steady here tonight. See what he's got working. Trowbridge scraping the wall just a bit. They keep it steady, keep it going right back behind them. They got a little battle here as Tyler Johnson in that 5 machine looking to the low side of the 52 of Jason Day. Can he make the run? Can he get around him? He's going to set it back now and hold it off as the 14 of Christian Pittman. Doing a little bit of a crossover. They may have touched just a bit there. Everybody keeps it going as it looked like Scotty Stevens got a little wiggly. You guys doing a fine job of it so far, putting it out there and side by side, the 5, the 31. Still fighting off here. Let's go back up to the front. Tim Trowbridge trying to close the gap. .32 Trevor Edwards pushing, doing a great job right now, holding steady. These guys up in the front really pulling off into their own little area here. Checking behind these guys, Tyler Johnson still working that 31 here of Brad Carpenter. Jason Day sitting in 3rd place right now. Got a nice little pack back here. Let's go back to these guys. Brad Carpenter, Tyler Johnson, and Brandon Metler. They're clicking off some pretty impressive laps at the moment. Trowbridge still on the backside of Trevor Edwards. Trowbridge still holding that gap there. Holding steady here. We'll see how long these guys can hold on to these tires. That's what's going to be huge at a track like USA here today. Go back to Tyler Johnson, still on the backside of that 31. These guys doing a little bit of white knuckle racing here today. Their knuckles, their hands, their everything. You're going to have to pry them off the wheel here after this. Too wide racing at a track like this for so long. Whew, man, that's gotta be tough here. They're pushing forward still, having fun. Looks like they're having a good time with it. Now Trowbridge is starting to fall off of that lead just a little bit. As I say that, he closes the gap in the corner. Fell back to as much as a half second. Keeps it going steady for now. Doing a phenomenal run with it here. See if we got any other action shaking up as the 31 and the 5 separate it for now. The 31 goes ahead and lets the 5 on by. It is crooked line time here. These guys having some fun. Coming around to the line, it's going to be lap 23 of 125. Trowbridge, you see that gap just extending a little bit now. These guys putting on a show here today. You know you're going to get clean racing when you come to the crooked line. Kind of a weird name for a clean lead, crooked line. These guys, it might be a crooked line series. Very straight, nice lines on the track. These guys know how to put it down. They're having fun with it, putting it on a show here. USA Speedway. There goes the 015 under the 31 now. Brad Carpenter in that 31. Brandon Mettler making his move down low. Not going to be able to pull away just yet. We got a car entering the pits there as well. The 015 going to have to hold it back and fall back in line here. Tim Trowbridge, meanwhile, falling back to a second behind now. That second place really falling off. Like I said, those tires meaning everything. The 015 going to give the 31 another run for his money down to the low side. Does he have him? Can he get him? Yes, he does. Yes, he did. Right there, makes it around the 015 into sixth place now with that pass. Solid run here by the 015 to make his way around Brandon Mettler there. Sorry, Brad Carpenter. That was Brandon Mettler. Tyler Johnson trying to close that gap between himself and Christian Pittman. Both of these guys very quick on the tracks here throughout the season. They've been able to hold it steady and do a very good job keeping it clean, keeping this racing very tight. Up in the front, Jason Day in the 52. He's holding it too. Just about 2 seconds behind Mr. Trowbridge, who's a second and a half now, so falling quickly here at USA. What a blast these guys are putting on, or what they're having, and what a show they are putting on here today. Guys, if you haven't yet, hop on over to YouTube and follow us over there at BW Sports 1, the YouTube channel. We got loads of content coming out each week for you guys over there. The 52 of Jason Day. He's sitting in third place right now. He's closing that gap between himself and Mr. Trowbridge here in front of him. Let's take a ride inside the Canadian's vehicle. Let's see what he's got here. Very smooth on that wheel. See those rotors glowing. Reminds you almost like the road course this weekend if you watch the Daytona at all. Lap 35 now of 125. Tim getting it done here, still able to hold off Jason Day here for now. See how long he can do that. Trevor Edwards out in front now, 3.3 seconds is that gap. Nobody behind him. Nobody in front. He is on an island of his own right now. You got to like that when you're the leader. Tune into Tyler Johnson here trying to make a run here on the 14 of Christian Pittman. Into the turns again. So you watch those front rotors. You look in between the tire. You can see them glowing. They are on. He was even on them halfway through that straightaway. My goodness. These guys are on it. They are putting on a show here as well. As the 14 looks to get a little loose out of the corner. It's going to allow the 5 to make his run down to the low side and make it happen. Good run out there now. Christian Pittman in the offensive, the defensive. I don't know how you want to look at that, honestly. I think the 5 right now is just putting it to him. Let's just say it like that. The 52 of Jason Day now catching up to the 74 here. Tim Trowbridge is going to go around the low side. Tim is a sucker. He is a sucker for fresh tires. My goodness. Stayed right there with the leader. Now as it seems like these temperatures rise in the tires, Tim's going to fall back just a hair. Let's see if he can hold on to it now and hold in that third place here, at least for a moment. Tim doing everything he can to catch back onto that 52's backside here and make something happen. Can Tim get around and make it work? Look at that 52 of Jason Day. He's trying to gap the 74 now of Trowbridge, but just can't seem to get it there now. The 5 of Tyler Johnson. He's got a little traffic ahead of him, but he is coming quick. This is a long run man right here. This 5 will come in on a long run and just slowly chop away at it. Just slowly, just chop, chop, chop. Does a great job of it. He's doing fantastic here tonight. Five's catching quick here. Can he make the run down? Not for position, but just going to allow him to catch the backside of the 74. Tim Trowbridge here just ever so quickly. Time, obviously, meaning so much in these short tracks. Every little bit getting around that lap traffic can help you in the end, help you save your equipment. '74 still pushing. Let's go back to Tyler Johnson, still trying to chip away here at the 2 machine of Scotty Stevens. See if he can't get something done. He has now caught the backside. He's going to look to the low side, see if he can't make it out in front of the 2 machine quickly here and catch that 74 back in. As he is barreling down, he is around the 2. The 5 of Tyler Johnson now has his sights set on that of Tim Trowbridge. It'll be lap 59 of 125 when we hit the line this next time by. putting on a show. The 5 is trying now to catch Jason Day as Mr. Trowbridge goes a couple laps down, but back onto the racing surface. He's got some new tires. Seeing if he can't get something going now. Putting on a show here. You see the difference in those new tires compared to the used there of Jason Day in the 52. Tim Trowbridge just hustling around. Absolutely hustling there. Check in with our leader, Trevor Edwards here, as he is out to a 7.5 second lead. Just feeding up the beans. Doing a phenomenal job out in the front, putting on a clinic. Looking through the field, these guys pushing it. Coming around to lap 70 of 125 as Trevor Edwards hits the pit lane. We'll see if Jason Day will follow this time by. He's going to grab a lap while he can. There's that 5 with Tyler Johnson. He's closing that gap very fast now. See how long it takes him to really close up and get it going here. Does make his way into the pits. It looks like Tyler Johnson gonna follow. That's gonna put Christian Pittman out into the front now. There he comes down pit lane. Let's see. Looks like Mr. Trowbridge gonna take the lead. We'll see how long, as Trevor Edwards right behind him, just about 2 seconds right now. Lap 74, 125, clicking off quick here today, especially been caution free. These guys just running around here. Gotta be exhausting, no doubt about that. Watch Trevor Edwards see if he can close that gap between himself and Mr. Trowbridge here. He is closing it quick. He is almost to the backside of that 74 within one turn right there. Trowbridge getting put back into second place now as the Professor Trevor Edwards scoots on by and takes the lead here yet again. And that right there could be the nail on the coffin if he is able to stay out of traffic, stay out of harm's way here for the remainder of this race. Could be the pass that does it right there for the 32 as he's got fresher tires. He's got a faster vehicle. Should be good to go. Got a couple guys going at it. Christian Pittman, Brandon Mettler here. Brandon Mettler falling back to Christian through the turn there. They're going to try to catch Jason Day in the 52. Look back to the back. You see it's almost a whole straightaway between the two of these guys. Guys look like they're having a blast out here tonight. It's been a very clean race. I'm surprised nobody's even sent it off themselves. We haven't even seen somebody just throw it off into the infield themselves yet. And I could have missed it. These guys doing a phenomenal job. Christian Pittman closing the gap between himself and that third place, Jason Day. Keep our eyes open, see if he can close it up in between and get himself to a podium finish here late in this race. Pittman crossing the line. He's got these guys ahead of him. 2.6 is the gap right now. We'll keep an eye on that gap. We'll see if he can close it up between himself and Jason Day. Also watching the gap between Jason and the 74, Mr. Trowbridge. At this time as well as right now, 1.9 and closing. Tim's definitely looking in the back now as Jason Day is coming quick. Can he get to the 74 in time? It looks like he's going to have plenty of time to spare, but can he get around Tim? I would think so, as he is about 10 laps to the good on tires compared to Tim. So I think it's almost a very easy move here once he catches that backside. We'll see how wide Tim can make the 74 here, as Christian Pittman does catch the backside. And it seems like the exit of the turn is where we see these guys really able to make up some time on the guys with a little less tire under them. And there goes Jason Day down to the low side. He is in front of Trowbridge now. Trowbridge going to try to stay linked here and hold that podium spot. See if he can stick it there and keep her. Tim falling back a good amount here. And we'll watch as the gap between himself and Christian is 2 seconds now. And it's a good 13 lap difference between Tim's tires and Christian's. Christian being to the good here. Can Tim keep it in the top 3 as they roughly got about just a little over 25 laps remaining. Gotta love Monday night short track action. Got, see who was in the pits there. That is Scotty Stevens. We saw entering into the pits. Next time by, we will be to that 25 lap remaining mark. Watching Jason Day. He is 5.5 seconds behind Trevor Edwards, your leader. Christian Pittman starting to close that gap just a bit between himself and Tim Trowbridge. Again, Tim has about 10 more laps on the set of tires currently. So we're going to see Christian catch him quick, very quick, as that gap is already down to 1 second now. Tim trying to push it here. Doing everything he can to hold off Christian Pittman from taking that podium spot away. What do you think? Can Tim hold him off here? He's doing a great job so far. Into the wall just a little bit. A little bit of broadcaster's curse. You say he's doing good, and a whoopsie. Tyler Johnson not far off of this battle either, as he is a second behind Christian Pittman. We'll see if that 5 machine can fire off and get something done here. Look at Pittman go. He wants the podium. It's the Pittman for podium campaign here. Pittman for podium. He has caught the backside. And Tyler Johnson has caught the backside of Christian as well. We're going to have a good little dance here to the finish. Tim maybe went in just a few laps too early as these guys catch the backside of his 74 machine. Let's see if they can give him a run for his money with 15 to go. Tim's going to try to make this 74 as wide as he can. He's going to hold on to it. Can he hold on to it, though, for the remainder of this one? What a race so far it has been here today with Crooked Line Racing. The 5, oh no! They make a little bit of contact. Christian Pittman holds on to it. Gonna slow those two up, and tell you what, there's one gotta be excited that that just happened right behind him, as those two could have both probably made their way around them if they just worked together there, then fought it out. They're going back at it here. The 5 catching that backside again of the 14. Christian Pittman here. Can he get around him this time? 10 laps to go. Meanwhile, Jason Day, Trevor Edwards, those guys are out on an island of their own. Trevor Edwards, your leader for, I believe, just about the entire race. A few laps short of that feat here today. Jason Day having a very consistent run up in that second place as well. And all eyes are right here at this battle. See if the 14 can make it back up there. Or see if the 5's got something for that top 3. Can he put himself on the podium? It's going to be tight. The 5 is quick. Right to the backside. Can he get around him, though? They'll come around, they'll hit the line, and they'll have 5 to go. Gonna be a run to the end here. The 74, he's looking in his mirror. He's got 3 laps as they hit the line to hold off this surging 5 of Tyler Johnson. Can he do it here? Two to go now. 2 to go as the leader crosses the line. What a run. Can he hold them off with 2 laps left? The 5 gonna start to make his run. He's about to hit that area of no lift. Just go on and send it. Just go on and send it. As we are underway with the ButtKicker Gamer 2 final lap. Immerse yourself in the game. Feel what you've been missing. Let's see what they got. Is the 74 able to hold off the 5 machine here today for the podium? What a run. The 5 gives it everything he had. What a run here tonight. Let's talk to them. Let's see what they got to say about that today. Mr. Trowbridge, do you got a copy, sir? Mr. Trowbridge, are you there? I thought I had him. I think Mr. Trowbridge having a little trouble. We'll move on here to the second play. Oh, there he is. We'll give him one more chance here. One more chance. Mr. Trowbridge, do you have a copy?
Yes, sir. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties here.
No, you're fine. What a run that was. A long one, no doubt about that. I'm sure you are a little wore out after that.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I'm a little sweaty after that one. That's a heck of a workout.
Usually you get a little break in between, maybe get to take a breath, but man, what a job by you guys to keep it clean the entire run here today. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that beginning stint was really nice, really cool to be able to run right there on Trevor's bumper. I know we've had some run-ins. I haven't always had the longest race pace, but that was really fun. But unfortunately, it ran out about 50 laps in, and I got to make some adjustments for some longer runs.
I was gonna say when you were going, I think you are like you are a crackhead for some new tires, aren't you?
Well, you got to play the strategy. You know me. I saw the opportunity. going to take it. I was like, you know what? Let's go for it. I'll play the game.
Hey, however you get it done, you got to do it. Let's talk about the end, though. I think is more exciting, you being able to hold these guys off. And did you look in your mirror? Were you watching him at all as they made that little mistake as the 5 went a little low there on the who we got there? It was the 14 and got him a little sideways as they were catching up there, as they were making that run. I think if they were to work with each other, they could have got around you. Instead, they wanted to make the pass behind you, and I think fortune favored you there.
Oh, that's for sure. Trust me, I knew they were coming. They were messing with me on the radio, but I looked down with about 20 to go, and I was like, I got 2 seconds. I got 2 seconds on them. That's a 10th a lap, and then it's 10 to go, and they're right on my tail. So wasn't good, but really, I learned I was a lot better corner exit. They were a lot looser, so they couldn't put the power down. So they caught me mid-corner, but I wasn't getting loose corner exit. I could drag them down the straightaway and keep them at a decent distance. But yeah, them two getting together, that just helped me.
Very impressive to watch you hold on to what was about 10 to 14 lap difference on tires there. So very good run there to put yourself on the podium. Tim Trowbridge in 3rd place here today. Who you want to thank for getting it all done, man?
Foremost, it's been a while. I'm so sorry I haven't gotten to talk to you in a while, but give a shout. Checkers and Wreckers always got our back here at Imperial Motorsports. Check them out on Facebook. All things racing. What special events we got this weekend? Just the road course, right?
We got a little Bathurst action coming on for iRacing, so we'll be doing a little chat on the 12-hour of Bathurst coming up.
Well, there we go. We got to talk. Yeah, you guys are running too. That's right. Yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about this weekend. So go give them a like on Facebook. Go check them out. Always give them a follow. Other than that, give Crooked Line Racing a great shout out. Always a good group of guys. Always keep us on our toes, make us better and faster every week. Imperial Motorsports is always faster every week as well. I got to get some of those boys here on Mondays. And then 5 Kings Motorsports as well. Got a little affiliate program with them, and it's a lot of fun. Super awesome. Super happy to be able to represent these guys on these short tracks.
Absolutely. Congrats, Tim, on a great run here today.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Let's chat now to Jason Day. Let's see what he has got to say about this run he was able to put down here. Jason Day, do you got a copy, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fantastic run you had yourself here today. Very smooth, very steady behind the wheel. At that point, you just kind of had to wait for hoping a mistake on Trevor Edwards' part. Maybe the traffic would have got him. Maybe slow up, something happened. But nothing happens there. You stay as smooth as you can, though, and a solid 2nd place here for you today. Run us through that one.
I was pretty surprised, actually. I hadn't run a lap till about 15 minutes before the race started, and I hadn't run the setup at all. Not the race setup. I didn't run 1 lap on it during practice. So just kind of threw myself under the bus, but it was a bit tight. I could have used it a little bit looser, but that was my own fault for not making changes or looking at it. And waiting for Trevor to make a mistake is, like waiting for pigs to fly, right? So he's pretty smooth and fast. So it's fun to race him, but I knew I couldn't catch him.
He still had some traffic he was going around. You never know what's going to happen when you're doing that, though. That's you can be the best driver, but you get around a little lap traffic. They're looking in their mirror. Something could happen, but hey, you guys keep it clean here today. Are you a little sweaty? Because that was a long green flag stint there.
Yeah, my back's a little bit sore right now. I kept just trying to stretch it out on the straight stretches there.
Absolutely. What a run there to put yourself into 2nd place. Fantastic job you had to put it down. And who do you want to thank for getting it done, sir?
Just thank Crooked Line for putting on the racing, you for the broadcast, my team, 5 Kings, and Man Excavating for sponsoring my race car.
Absolutely. Congrats to you on a 2nd place finish. We look forward to watching you the rest of the season, sir.
Sure.
We'll head to Trevor Edwards now. We'll see what he has got to say. Let's talk to the winner, Mr. Edwards. We're getting him. Slowly but surely, we got him down here. Trevor, sorry about that. You got a copy, sir?
I got you, buddy.
A fantastic run, and again, just making sure you put an exclamation point, a PhD, if you will, to that professor title. What a run here tonight at USA. What can you? I bet you're a ringer at. I shouldn't say a ringer. You're a wheelman, even at these like iRacing Super Speedway, Daytona. You probably do it all, don't you?
I stick with mostly the short tracks, modifieds, and super late. I ran a charity race last week and finished fifth in that big charity race with Vargas and all them.
Just you look like one of these guys that steps in anything, you get it done. That was a fantastic run out there, and I was talking to the second place finisher there, Jason Day, about just staying smooth. But when it comes to staying smooth, I don't think anybody is as smooth as the babies behind as you are when it comes to getting behind the wheel of these short track. What does it take? Is it time behind the wheel? Is it just a little natural talent here at short tracks? What is it?
Be honest, I probably have less time on the sim than most of the other guys. I only get on 2 nights a week, so I don't have a whole lot of time diving in. I don't know, I guess it's just I have V3 pedals, and I think ever since I got them, man, it just makes it so much easier to drive, honestly. But yeah, good setups. This was a big experiment tonight. I ran something completely different than what I usually would run, and I was nervous at the beginning when Timothy stood with me. I was like, man, this is gonna be bad.
Absolutely there. It seemed like, though, you really have a knack for holding on to those tires. You don't burn them off too much. You're able to keep the temperature out of that, and I'm sure that takes a while to really learn. But I know myself, I have those V3s, and I could tell when I got them an improvement. So I understand what you're saying there. I feel like with those, you get a lot more consistency. Would you agree with me?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm one of those guys that I'll pick a pace that I'm comfortable running with, and that's what I run. If there's somebody behind me, like when Timothy was pushing the beginning, I just kept on telling myself, don't overdrive it, don't spin the tires, just run your pace, and eventually you'll drive away.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what happened. You drove way away. The 32 heading off into the sunset again tonight. Congrats to you on a fantastic win. You put it down on them 7.5. I believe maybe a little more than that, seconds ahead. Congrats to you on the win. Who do you want to thank for making it all happen?
I think Total Advantage, Motorsports, the Academy, these setups are available. You come in there, it's kind of a subscription-based deal per month. And then the McConey Setup Shop, that's where I do all my modified setups. So if you want to set up just as fast as this on the mod side, give me a holler.
There you go. Thanks so much there. Trevor Edwards on putting on a clinic again here tonight.
Thanks, man. Thanks for broadcasting it for us.
You got it. What a run it was. Congrats to everybody. We appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, and that is all we got for you here tonight on CWTV. You guys are the best. We will see you next week. Until then, we got a little ECRS action here